North Star Bank, your local community bank serving St. Clair, Sanilac, Huron, and Washtenaw counties. When you need a local community bank for home loans, checking, savings, and other banking needs, North Star Bank is the community bank that you want to deal with. The bank that will take care of all your personal and business needs. North Star Bank has a new mobile application that you can download to make banking even easier. North Star Bank, guiding the way. Member FDIC.
La Mache is open in the south end of St. Clair's Riverview Plaza. La Mache, an artisan's experience, soon filled with over 40 unique artisans under one roof. Individual spaces with their own vibe, handmaids, pottery, French candies and jellies, Halloween, Christmas, candles, pottery. Walk through the halls of La Mache and see the individual booths that everyone's talking about. La Mache, an artisan's experience in the south end of the Riverview Plaza.
Well, they've got drink specials every day. Rooms upstairs if you want to stay. If you love music, hear it play at the good old Murphy Inn. At the good old Murphy Inn.
Looking for a great spot to enjoy lunch or dinner with fantastic daily food and happy hour specials? Look no further than the Murphy Inn in St. Clair. This is Paul, owner of the Murphy Inn. Our charming Irish pub features different food and drink specials every day of the week, plus live entertainment every Wednesday through Saturday. The inn even offers 7 unique hotel rooms complete with modern amenities, perfect for overnight stays or a weekend getaway.
There ain't no doubt we're going out to the good old Murphy Inn. To the good old Murphy Inn.
Ace Hardware in St. Clair is your local Ace Hardware store, and it's located on the west side of the Riverview Plaza in St. Clair. Ace Hardware in St. Clair now features Carhartt clothing, coats, pants, everything Carhartt. And look now, they also have the big green egg, Weber grills, and of course, all the quality Ace products you've grown to know and trust. Paint, tools, keys, everything hardware. It's all at Ace Hardware on the west side of the Riverview Plaza in St. Clair.
All beautiful stuff in here. It's getting redone. They say. No, I guess they're going to put heat. They're going to, I don't know. Ask Craig knows all about it. I don't know. Here we go. Ready to go with the second half. As we know here, 34-zip, Mariners on top. The Vikings will receive the kick to start the second half. As you can see there, the Vikings and Mariners just getting after their regimen of getting ready for the second half. And Mariners would like to get another point or two here to get the clock running. So we are on. We are ready to roll. Looks like the band's ready to come back in the stands. Mariners are getting together here, and we are ready to get underway here. Beautiful Friday night from Mariner Field here. If you didn't catch the first half, it was all Mariners offense. Mariner defense came up big on a couple stops.
Yeah, in fact, I didn't have a chance to recap that right before the half, so why don't I go over right now, if that's all right with you, Craig?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
At 10:09 in the first, 3 yards out, Wyatt Walker scored. Shaylin Henney added the extra point. And then again in the first quarter, Tetler, 2 yards out, 3:53 left in the first. Shaylin Henney also made the extra point good. Then moving on to the second quarter, Tetler, number 26 from 35 yards out. Hensley extra point was good. Then scored by Parker Atkinson, 7 yards out at 2:16 left in the second. Extra point after that was good as well. And then on a kind of a botched kickoff, boy, Wyatt Walker had just an amazing scoop. What we thought was going to be a score, they called it back. But at any rate, Mariners got their hands on the ball and went down, and Wyatt Walker got the touchdown, his second of the night, also from 5 yards out, and extra point was no good after that. So here we are at third quarter, 34-0.
Kyle Smallstig to kick off for the Mariners. And Vikings will head from north to south on a beautiful Friday evening here. Started off at 73 degrees. We are now at 63 degrees. It's now 8:26 p.m. deep for the picked up at around the.
Oh, man.
Well, going to be dropped on at the 15-yard line. Vikings will take over, 1st and 10.
Again, tried to think about picking it up and taking off, but just got to get the hand on the ball first before you can make a move.
It's about a 30-yard difference of field position, really. Mariners versus the Vikings there. Mariners have basically taken the ball from within striking distance of midfield just about in every position. Get a laugh out of these chairs we use up here. They got tennis balls on them.
They look like your walker at home, Greg? Not just kidding.
I'm told next year we're going to renovate this place. Maybe we'll actually have real chairs.
I don't know. I kind of like it. Just add maybe some AC and some heat. I think
there
we'll
you
be
go.
good.
Handoff up the gut, not a left side.
Far side, yeah.
Going to give him a couple on it. Going to give him 2 2nd and 8 from the 17. Thank you to Paul Dingham and Kenny Young, Sam Tricomo, Austin Barney, and Dean Folletti. If there's anybody else in the box that I don't have, just text me. Opening possession for the Vikings here in the second half. Mariner defense gave up a few yards midway through the second and came up big on a 4th down conversion and took over. 2nd and 8. Here we go.
Up the middle.
Got some running room. 1st down and then a couple more. That time.
Scotty Kretschmar came. Good job. Just an excellent open field tackle there.
Kenny on the carry moves the chains.
Close to the
17
biggest,
all the way to the 31.
Closest to the biggest gain there of the night for the Vikings.
What a 14-yard pickup on the play. We couldn't drawn up much better of a game plan from the Mariners side, scoring 34 in the first half. Noah LaValle, the junior quarterback, with the 2-man backfield.
Oh, bad
Fumble.
snap.
Don't know who has it here. Marysville ball. Might have gained a yard. Not the way you want to gain it.
No, just happy to have it back.
Good
That
crowd
sun
on
goes down,
hand on
it's
the
just,
Mariners side. Vikings, not too bad of a crowd, but not quite what we expected.
A lot more difficult to read the numbers now here. The sun goes down, Craig? In Marine City jerseys.
They're saying 2nd and 10 from the 31. Pretty good viewpoint here with that camera view. Same formation for the Vikings. Pitch left side, get a false start in the offense is the way the whistle sounds. Yep, that's what it'll be. Back 5 yards, bring up a 2nd and 15 from the 26.
It's like they were heading for a outside pitcher to try to gain the outside edge there on the Marine City defense on the far side of the field.
Tough thing there against the Mariner defense is the Mariner defense's strength is their quickness on the ends.
Yeah, right. and be disciplined not to get sucked in. You know, that's good. You got to stay on the outside, and you turn that ball carrier or receiver inwards. You got help inside there, and they do a very good job of that.
I almost wish that we could play a home game and have the coaches mic'd just to hear what they're calling into the players.
Sure.
From the 26-yard line, 2nd down.
Pitch again outside.
No, up the middle.
Oh, yeah.
McKinney on the carry.
The Mariners defense there was able to shift to their left and had a big hole there over the center and the far side guard and tackle. So
give him about 6 yards, maybe give him 7. 3rd and a long 8. Atkinson checks in for the Mariners on defense. We're sort of in a lullish stage here. The band's not here, and there's not much going on here early in the third.
Oh, senior night tonight for the band, I think.
Yep, 3rd and 8 from the 33. Up the gut. Not much at all. That time, Tyler McKinney led the block, but they only get about a yard, bring up 4th and about 6.
And the Marine City defense just doing an excellent job of limiting the yards, and they really only give up a couple big plays yet tonight.
Keegan Leach,
none of which has resulted in a score from Marysville.
Deep for the Mariners, Kretschmar and Ruffino lined up at about the 45 and 35 respectively. Thomas to kick.
He's showing us he's got a pretty good leg here the first 2 times he's kicked, so I expect 30 yard or so on the opposing side of the field.
Kick is high
nice
and deep.
kick. Yeah.
Lands about the 27. Picked up
Ruffino's
around.
going to pick it up.
I thought, yeah, he's going to call it down. Slipped a little bit on the turf. Ruffino. Mariners will take over 1st and 10. 7-13 in the third quarter from the 20-yard line, it looks like.
It looks like, Craig, this is going to be the most challenging field position the Mariners have had all night. Not that that has had any, adverse effect on them yet, but this is for sure the deepest in their own territory that they've started to drive. So, first possession again, following a halftime. Mariners, not that we expect anything different than the first half.
Here come Heslop and company. Atkinson will be split out to the right. Near side. I can't see the number. Is that Atkinson near side? Find out in a hurry.
Dropping back to pass.
First time all night. Quarterback sacked behind the line of scrimmage by the Vikings. Mariners will lose about 6 on the play.
Just not able to locate any of his intended receivers there. Just tuck the ball down and take the loss.
2nd and 16 from the 14, they're saying. From the 14-yard line, Atkinson split out to the right side this time. Got a slot man left. Atkinson in motion. Got a false start somehow. I didn't see it.
Whistle on the pre-snap, I believe.
2nd and 21 from the 9.
Yep, false start on the offense.
Ruffino comes on.
Wyatt Walker
comes off.
Yep,
comes off. Heslop comes in with the play. 2nd and a long 21. As we know, this Mariner offense can pick up good yardage. Got trips, not 2 men right, 1 man slot left. Heslop.
Ooh, under pressure. Oof, he's
safety.
Yep, sure enough.
So the Vikings will score 2 and we'll have to punt it. First little chink in the armor of the night.
Absolutely.
Somebody in the offensive line is going to get a talking to. So from the 9-yard line, Heslop goes back in the end zone and gets tackled. So the score, 34 for the Mariners, 2 for the Vikings. 5:56 third quarter.
Something you don't see very often in football to begin with, let alone have the Mariners on the bad end of the stick there, per se.
So I'm assuming that we'll punt here. You can use a tee, I believe.
I don't think so.
No?
It's either a punt or a drop kick, which nobody does anymore. At least that used to be the old rule. You cannot use a tee, I believe.
Small safety kick, I'm guessing?
You ever tried a drop kick, Craig?
No.
The same as basically kicking off a tee, except you have to strike the ball as soon as it hits the ground while it's still in the upright position.
Have you tried that?
Oh yeah. It takes some timing. It takes a little bit of practice.
They're lined up at the 15.
Imagine looking to punt from the 20 as they do their walk up.
This has happened so infrequently, I don't even know what's going to happen here. You know what I mean? Right?
Yeah. Well, you basically just stay in your lane like a kickoff return.
Where are they telling the Vikings they have to line up? I don't know. 10 yards off the 20, evidently. Yep. Here's the punter. Here we go. There, good punt.
Good tint. Good kick.
Vikings get the best position tonight from the
39.
40.
There's a block in the back.
Going forward. Going to be right off midfield at about the 49-yard line for the Vikings with a half a field.
It's probably one of the better field position for the Vikings this evening. 5:48 left here in the third.
Sort of a bizarre start to the second half.
Oh, very much so. Yeah, you expect, we're all too often, the Mariners have just had total command of the first half offensively, and then they come in and first offensive series following halftime, give up a safety. So a little bit unorthodox, not something we're used to, but I'm sure the black and orange down there are going to get things in order and get back on track.
Got a slot right, handoff left side, following a couple blockers.
Oh,
picks up,
stripped a couple tackle.
Oh, about a 12-yard
first
pickup
down
by
for the
the
Mariners.
fullback McKinney.
Or for the Vikings, rather. A couple missed tackles by the Mariners. Saw him arm tackling up there, was not able to bring him down.
Making a few halftime adjustments. Pick up a quick first down here. 1st and 10. Ball spotted at the 36-yard line. So give him 13 on the carry. Valley under center. Going to slot right is Corbett. Gives it to number 12.
Ball carrier, not much
Tripped
there.
up. Looks like got the line of scrimmage.
They tried to fake that outside pitch there and hand off to that first man up the gut. Right off tackle. Not much there for the Vikings on that offensive play.
2nd and 10 from the 36. First guy through. No, second guy through. Going to get a first down and then a couple more up around the 24-yard line.
A big chunk play there for the Vikings.
Number 3, Carter Sakuchi on the carry. First time I've heard his number all night, and I heard he was one of their big runners.
Exactly, yeah. They were really leaning on him to make some big plays tonight, so finally got a good chunk play there.
Wonder why it's the first time we've heard his number. There's 2 Sakuchis. Number 5 is a senior, number 3 is a sophomore. First and 10 from the 24-yard line, 4-minute mark, third quarter.
Strong side to side of the field. First man through, number 12.
Gut. McKinney down to about the 20, giving 4 yards.
Vikings eating up quite a bit of the clock here in the third quarter following halftime.
They're going to give him 3. No, they're giving him 4. 2nd and 6. don't seem to be in any hurry.
Single wide out.
Corbett wide out left. Two-man backfield. Unbalanced to the right. Corbett comes in motion. Pass play. Throws it up to the wide open. Touchdown Vikings. 3:01 in the third. From 20 yards out. Wide open in the end zone. Nice play by the Viking offense. Somebody got faked out.
Yeah, I just don't think you had anybody from the secondary rotate over, right? You had too many guys streaking down there. You had one cornerback over there that kind of faded to the side of the sidelines, and by the time he realized somebody was back behind him, it was too late.
34-8. We're going for two. Silent on both sides right now. Thought we'd hear more out of the Viking side. Going for a two-point conversion. Corbett left. Second man through. Nope. Not going to go anywhere on that one. That is Carter Sakuchi on the carry. No good. Score remains 34 for the hometown Mariners, 8 for the Vikings of Marysville. Look at the sidelines there. That camera's a little dark.
The Vikings come out and score the first 8 points of the third quarter here. It's Marine City kickoff return
by the Mariner offense, or I should say offensive line.
Yeah, he had a couple of bad, a bad series basically. Just kept backing up, and then the ultimate failure was when you get a sack in the end zone, resulting in a safety. So, yeah, luckily for the Mariners, they got a little room built in here.
Tetler and Kretschmar deep for the Mariners to receive. Tetler lined up at about the 5-yard line. Kretschmar, Ruffino at about the 12. This wouldn't surprise me if they did an onside kick here, and I think the Mariners know it. If you're the Vikings, you want to see some momentum. You don't want to typically kick too deep as well. So,
yeah, I expect them to kick right over top of these the two wings here. Looks like 27 McTevier, and can't tell who's on that far side.
Nothing would be better for the Vikings.
There it is.
Get,
gotta go out of bounds. Out of bounds.
An onside kick and get momentum.
Yep, and that's out of bounds. That'll come out to the 35.
Will they take it, or will they make him kick it over? It looks like they're going to allow him to take it.
I'd just take it, come out there and get your offense back, rolling. They're gonna, really, I mean, no matter what, even if you execute an onside kick, I mean, that you just never know. The uncertainty there is which way is the ball bounce. So I would just take it from the 35 and come out, get your offense back rolling, and keep the pressure on the Vikings.
I wonder what the question on the far sideline is. Looks like the Mariner offense is out there, so they'll take over 1st and 10 from the 35.
So they're going to mark it, the ball where it went out of bounds, correct? Oh, they're waving the flag off. They're saying the Mariners probably touched it before it went out of bounds, so.
Yeah. It looked like he almost.
Yeah, I couldn't see from here, but definitely had his hands up, so.
So the Mariners will get
whatever.
A position from the 39-yard line.
So the offense coming out to force their hand a bit like they did in the first half. First man through.
Give the Mariners 3 or 4 on that one, not much.
Yep. Tetler on the ball carry, number 26 for the Mariners.
2:42 and counting left in the third. 2nd and 8 from the 41. Craig Zimmerman, Jesse LeBoon from Mariner Field, game of the week here for CTV6. Saints on the road this week. They will be home next week.
Wyatt Walker out here on the far side, single wide out.
First guy through.
Oh, first back through.
50,
He's got some
45,
room.
40,
he is
35,
going.
30. 25, 15, 10, 5, down to
Chase
about
down.
the 5.
That I'm not seeing who's down there doing the downfield blocking there, but it did an excellent job just to keep your hands off the back of that Viking. You know, you get down there and it's all too. You want to push the other guy, and you end up getting a block in the back and negate that run. So just a good job by the Mariners there to just kind of run and let the running back use your downfield blocking.
Kretschmar on the carry. Big pickup. Now we're first and goal from the 7. Offensive line doing a nice job on that one.
Yeah, that hole was huge there. Nobody even knew he was through the secondary by the time.
Left side, cut back, inside the 5. That'll
Still
be Tetler to about the 3.
We'll give him a couple on that.
4-yard pickup on the play. You know, with the Mariners' offensive weapons, you never feel like a first and goal is anything but 6.
Right.
You know, confidence level wise.
Yeah, you
as
don't
long
even.
as they don't do anything to shoot themselves.
Yeah,
in the
I
foot.
mean, even in the game tonight, you've seen a 3rd and 8, 3rd and 12, 3rd and 14. You just don't get nervous. I mean, they've
Power
got
eye.
Tetler
Boom.
up the money, up the gun.
Untouched. Zach Tetler, 4 yards out.
His 3rd touchdown of the night.
If you're scoring it, 1-1-1 left in the 3rd, makes it 40-8, Marine City.
Just an excellent hole there done by the offensive line there on the left side. Looks like he ran inside the tight end, just off the tackle on the left side, and good handoffs, ball faking, and he was in the end zone before anybody even realized what had happened.
Shailen Haney for the point after. Looks up and good from here.
That's good.
41-8. Hometown Mariners.
Mariners up again here, 41-8. Still here, a few minutes left here in the 3rd.
Most people
111.
see 8 and they think, oh, they got 6 and a 2-point conversion. Nope. 6 and a safety. Well, that possession was more like what we expect out of the Mariner offense. I'd like to mention the MC varsity cheer team here tonight. Ashlyn Sonnefeld, Grace White Knight, Cheyenne Conklin, Maddie Beef, Cora Wright, Christina Hoover, Melody Carrier, Lily Svensson, Lily Iafredi, Jordan Curtis, Sophia Lamb, Ella Sams, Michaela Howard, Melissa Rudick, Brianna Hilfrink, Riley Bowden, Ashlyn Morris, Lexi Rock, and Madison Chapeldine. Thank you to the cheerleaders and the band tonight. Here we go, Mariners kicking from the 40. Deep. Fielded by number 11, Ben Sylvia.
Far side, nowhere to
Didn't
go.
much.
Good pursuit by a whole host of Mariners
Yep.
on the far side of the field.
You know, we talked about the Mariner domination in the past 25 games. Mariners are 22-3. And if you look at it, in the Marysville players that are on the field in their lifetime, Marysville has only beat Marine City once. That was in 2016. .104 in the 3rd, 1st and 10 from the 20. Got Corbett split out wide right in front of us. 2-man backfield. Corbett comes in motion going across. Up the gut.
Nothing much
Maybe
there.
a yard.
And just stuffed there by the Marine City defensive line. You know, Craig, we talk time and time again about the dedication and the year-round that this takes. And how about this? Parents of head coach Darren, Mark, and Sharon today. 50th wedding anniversary. Congratulations to you guys.
Yeah.
Now there's some dedication.
putting up with Mark for 50 years?
Yeah, nice job, Sharon. Nice job. So, no, congrats to you two. Way to go.
Under a minute in the third. 2nd and 9 from the 21. Corbett right, 2-man backfield. LaValle under center. Not a whole lot of real estate there. Bring up the 3rd and long. 7.
Again, just a good whole host of Mariners converging on that line, not letting that D line get blown out and develop any holes for that running back. If they do open up anything,
Here we go. At the end of 3, 41-8, Marine City on top.
Headed to the 4th quarter.
Yep.
Marine City up 41-8.
We'll get you 50-50 out.
Last chance. You want to split this? Only cost you $5, Craig. I know.
And you know how tight I am, right?
Well, I also see what you're putting out on a monthly basis. Every time I drive by a
Exactly.
different
Bud's shot.
red. Did you say yes? Because I got an orange ticket.
Oh, it's fancy. It's up on the scoreboard.
That's not us.
Nothing close to you.
No, red ticket. I got
don't-
orange.
I don't want anything. Janine's down there checking her numbers. There's something in your family. There's a gene in your family that's a gambling gene, right?
Yes. Maybe. Allegedly.
I think it runs in the family.
Let's call it. I think we'll just consider it hedging our bets.
There you go. Here we go. Final 12 minutes. You know, I like the scoreboard, but I don't like the scoreboard.
Why is that?
Too much fanciness going on. It's like I'm looking down to see it's 3rd and 6 from the 24.
Pitch to the near side.
My memory gets short. Gonna be close to a first down, but I think it'll be short by a couple. And every time I look up after a score, I'm looking for the time. .11:43 in the 4th. Got a 4th and 2 from the 28. I think they'll go for it.
I don't think you have much
Why
of a
wouldn't
choice,
you?
especially at 4th and 2. I mean,
Right. From
only
the
had one offensive
28-yard
possession by the
line.
Mariners that has not resulted in a touchdown, I'm going to say. And
Right. They're looking for the sidelines for a play to come in. Quarterback, I'm guessing they're going to go to a timeout
yeah, doesn't matter.
because they're not rushing in with a play. Going to call timeout Marysville. 10:55 left in the 4th. And that'll give the offense and defense time to muster up a play here. So, see what the defense can muster up here.
Band's back, Craig.
There we go. The band is. Yep, you hear him. Mariners with a commanding lead. Looking for the score. Looking for the, there's nothing up there.
Got to peek over to our left. 41-8.
The attention span isn't what it used to be.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Your attention span?
That and the memory.
Oh.
41-8, 10:55 left, 4th and 2 from the 28. Punt formation is on. Kyle Thomas to kick.
And good leg on
Mariners are not playing it as a punt, but they'll put Ruffino back around midfield.
Got a good leg here on the Marysville punter.
There we go.
Oh,
And they're not going to get a first down.
Not going to get it.
No, not even
Mariners
close.
are going to take over here. 1st and 10 and about the 29 headed in. And
Yeah,
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
I don't
to tell
think
you
he
the
got
truth.
much.
You know, the way the Marine City offensive line has commanded this, but
Well, the way the Mariner defense came out, they weren't buying into the idea that it was a punt.
sure.
So even though they threw one man back, they were playing it like it was a fake. So
But hey, it's good preparation and good deke and good job for the Marine City defense to stay disciplined and look out for that.
So the offense will take over 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. Ruffino goes split out wide left. Near side is Atkinson.
Tetler.
Draw
Right.
play.
They're gonna do
Rose.
another.
Caught. Tetler.
Yeah, get the corner.
35, 25.
He gets that corner. There
10,
might be 6. He's
5,
in there. Look at that.
Touchdown.
Wow. That kid
Parker
has got
Atkinson,
some
the
wheels.
sophomore from 28 yards out, in a perfectly drawn up draw play as Jeffrey Heslop backs up, waits for the right time, sucks him in.
Sucked him in, and Zach did a good job of reading his downfield blocker. He had a couple guys to beat, but again, once he made that edge, man, he just turned the afterburners on, and before Marysville Vikings knew it, he was in the end zone, put another 6 on the board for the Mariners.
Perfectly drawn up. I mean, he sucked him in. Point after is good. 48-8 makes it a 40-point lead. Running clock.
The
Point after was Ella Hensley on that one.
yeah, Ella made the extra point that time. What do they say about speed, Craig? You can't teach speed. You can't teach speed.
Yeah, exactly. We're pretty conditioned to know when we see that play over the years, and are probably pretty patient. But watching it, the quarterback backed up perfectly.
Yeah.
You could see him coming, and he just about threw it.
The hardest part about that play is those offensive linemen. I mean, you've got to stay within 5 yards of line of scrimmage.
Yep.
Like, I mean, you're taught, like, it's so counterintuitive not to hit those defensive line, but you just want to let them go. You want to suck them in.
Deep
Good
kick
there.
Fielded this time by number 4, Braden Turner.
You go to the outside.
Well, fumbled out of bounds at about the 20-yard line, maybe
Wyatt
21.
Walker on the open field tackle. Ball popped out. Fortunately for the Marysville Vikings, went out of bounds rather. But yeah, I mean, you basically just want to turn sideways and let that defensive line go by you like Swiss cheese. And the biggest thing is, and then you can't run the downfield. Just be patient.
Right.
And the biggest person that's got to have the patience is the quarterback, because all of a sudden he's got 3 or 4 Vikings breathing down his neck. Exactly. So just
and
make that soft.
It's
little
really
throw.
it's a difficult timing scenario. He waits till they almost get to him.
Yep. Yep.
It's
again,
almost
you've
like
got the wideouts too that are also running streaks to the end zone to kind of suck that secondary back too. So again, it's a whole team concept. Works out well.
1st and 10 Vikings from the 21-yard line. Second guy, left side,
Far side, number 3.
Sarkucci.
Does have
Up around
edge.
the 40, cut back near midfield to about the 47 or 8-yard line. About a 26-yard pickup on the play.
Just got outside again with that speed and was just made edge. Fortunately for Marine City, they were able to, good line on them and drive them either out of bounds or back into where they have some help. So the Mariner defense again still in
I noticed
bend, don't break.
I noticed the Vikings are not pulling any starters. So when they don't pull starters, we don't pull starters, right?
Yeah, that's right.
1st and 10 from the 49.
A whistle.
Timeout Marine City.
Marine City.
8:53 left in the game. Brennan Gray checks in for the Mariners. Did we not have 11 guys?
No, we didn't.
Okay.
Don't call a timeout. Good catch by the coaching staff. Only had 10 Mariner defenders on the field, so well played timeout here. 8:53 left in the fourth. Mariners lead 48-8.
You know, the issue with 11 men on the field sounds so simple for a fan, but when you see what's transpiring on the field with the coaches, they're sometimes talking to players and say, hey, you're next, or you're with so-and-so.
Sure.
I heard one of the coaches last week on a defensive set say, you're in, but who's next to you? You know, they're
Right.
So there's a lot going on down there.
And a lot of it comes into what kind of defensive set you're having. What personnel package do you want out there? You know, are you expecting them to come out and have a couple wideouts? You know, you're going to put some speedier defensive end, or speedier cornerbacks in there. So
good look at the crew down there.
There's the neon themed student section. I know a couple people in there, and they said that the student section has been quite comical this year. See, there's a student section on the far side too for the Marysville Vikings, so they banter back and forth all game.
And off number 12, right side, picks up about 2 or 3.
He's met right at the line of scrimmage, kept his legs going, was able to turn a couple yard gain out of that play.
That's McKinney on the carry.
12 there for the Marysville Vikings. Tyler McKinney. Oh, did you see any scores there at halftime, Craig?
Did not.
I did see St. Clair was down 46-0. I think it was.
Say that again.
St. Clair was down 46-0. Ooh, that was the only one that I caught here as I was browsing the press box.
Second and 7 from the 48. Left side to about the 45. That's Carter Sakuchi. .753 remaining in the game. Clock ticking.
Well,
Running clock.
59-0 now. What? That was I just got an update next door. It's 59-0 now. St. Clair's down.
Mariner band, as you can hear, in full force tonight. Two-man backfield, got a slot left. Got a false start offense that time. Going to be 5 yards back, so it'll be a 3rd and 10 from the 49. The other 49. Third and 10. Clock moving. There's a running clock. As we talked about earlier, Mariners will be on the road next week at Warren Fitzgerald, which is where, Jesse?
Warren, Michigan.
Yes, you are right.
9 Mile? Close?
9 Mile in Ryan, I believe. We got a little tidbit of information. Rolling right is the quarterback. Throws. Caught short of a first down by about a yard.
Yeah, right in between two Mariners. Well-placed pass for the Vikings there.
Do you remember a big game? I can tell you exactly the year. It was 2007 against Warren Fitz. Mariners came off a tough road loss to, I can remember exactly where it was, but it was, I want to say Melvindale, but it wasn't. I'll look it up. It could have been Melvindale, but and we were down to about 10 seconds left. Brendan Kay was hurt and came down to one play, and he threw a bullet to Zach Batzler for a touchdown to win it with almost no time remaining, or maybe it was no time remaining. Man in motion coming near side. 4th and 2.
Quarterback keeper up, Tom. He's got it.
Got it.
Bounce
First
it
down. Couple more across the 40-yard line.
Got a couple more than he needed. The Vikings going to pick up first and 10 from about the 39 headed in. 5:27 left here in the fourth quarter. Mariners lead 48-8.
Yeah, it was Melvindale. We lost Melvindale 13-7 in a lightning game delay, I remember. And then we went on to beat Fitzgerald 15-13 in the last second heroic touchdown pass. And I can remember that game just thinking, oh my gosh, we're going to go 0-2, you know, with 10 seconds left or whatever it was.
Yeah.
First and 10, we got to, from the 39-yard
roll
line.
Out the side.
Pass play, no,
Incomplete.
intended that time for number 10, Kyle Thomas, incomplete. It's funny how you can remember plays, what's that, 14 years ago?
Doesn't seem like that long ago, but it is.
And that year they went on to win the state championship against Country Day 21-7. I can remember just about every game. The weather, sometimes cold. Second and 10 from the 39-yard line. Hand off right side, Sarkucci.
Got a couple on there. Bring up like a.
Going to pick up 3 on the play. 3rd and 7.
21 Wyatt Walker on the tackle for the Mariners.
Fitzgerald is 2-0. They beat Cousino 64-6 and Lampier 62-48, and they're playing Clintondale tonight. Clintondale 0-2 on the season, beat by Richmond and Clawson. Richmond's another Division 5 foe that we may have to look at later in the season. They're 2-0, beat Imlay City, Clintondale, and they're playing Elginak tonight. Prognosticators would say they'll probably go into a favorite, maybe they'll be 3-0. 3rd and 8 from the 37. Man in motion, Sakuchi. Pass play, nope. Intended that time for number 10. Kyle
Broken up by
Thomas.
number 7. Scott Crutchmeyer for the Mariners. Again, 4th down territory, I'd have to assume here.
Yep.
For the
Marysville
Vikings.
will go to 1-2, and they will play Hazel Park next week at home.
Daniel Zhang comes off. Brendan Gray enters the game for the Mariners.
4th and 8 from the 37.
Well, Stevenson comes off for a breather as well.
So this is the end of week 3. Mariners will be 3-0 here. 2 minutes, 15 seconds remaining. 48-8, Mariners on top. Pass play rolling. I can't
It
tell.
was incomplete. Hit somebody, but I think they were already out of bounds. So,
line it up like he caught it.
oh, are they calling it? Huh.
Doesn't matter. It was 4th down.
Right. Yeah, they did not get the first down.
Right.
So
He's short.
Mariners will take over here.
Yep. 1st and 10 Mariners. Minute. Minute 37 and counting. Mariners no hurry to do anything. Parker Atkinson will be in at quarterback. And Tetler and Kretschmar in the backfield. Probably a couple snacks and it'll be over. Unbalanced right.
Breaking, look at this.
Tetler.
This side.
50, cut back. 40, cut back. 35, cut back.
Oh, my.
30, 26-yard line.
That kid has got
Zach
some
Tetler.
moves. Just being just patient. Had the speed, but just waited for some blockers to get downfield.
About a 42-yard pickup on the play. Very patient.
It's the way he makes a cutback. He loses a little speed on the cutback,
Yeah.
but then all of a sudden, you know, as he changes directions, he just reaccelerates. Just like that explosive first step.
38 seconds and counting. Unbalanced left this time.
Oh boy. No, they didn't call it. So
Ruffino left side.
gonna try to
20.
get the edge.
Taking down at about the 21-yard line. I don't think we're going to take another snap, or will we? 48-8.
That's going to be it here for the Mariners. They're going to rout the Vikings 48-8. Second half scoring in the third quarter. The Vikings get on the board with a sack in the end zone for a 2-point safety. Now they punt it away, and then number 14, Ian Corbett, scored a touchdown with 20 yards out with 3:01 left in the third. Two-point conversion was no good. That left it at 34-0. Then in the third quarter, Zach Tetler with his third touchdown of the night with 1:11 left, 3 yards out. Haney added an extra point, was good. And then in the fourth quarter, 28 yards out, Tetler again. Ella Hensley had the extra point this time, resulting in our 48-8 final score.
48-8. Mariners on top. They go on to beat the Vikings of Marysville. Mariners go on to a 3-0 record. Vikings 1-2. Mariners win their 23rd game in the last 26 tries. So, Mariner fans, we expect to see you next week at Warren Fitzgerald as the Mariners take to the road in hopes of bringing home a 4-0 record. And then the following week we'll be back home against Clintondale. And there is the fireworks display for the hometown Mariner victory. You can see the flames. As the Mariner faithful stay in the stands to watch the fireworks display. What more can you say? A great day to be a Mariner. We will see you next time, Mariner fans.
East China High School sports have been brought to you by Ascension River District Hospital, along with support from North Star Bank, St. Clair Chevy Buick GMC, Ace Hardware in La Mache, the Murphy Inn, St. Clair Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, and CTV.